Family, friends, we are back with another video. I'm going to try to upload videos every day, maybe talk about some stories, my journey, and then eventually we'll be doing other stuff down the road. So today we're going to be talking about how I got into dividends and I got out, and now I'm about to get back into dividends, but just hopefully do this the right way this time. So when I first got into it, I was getting into some dividends like these global X fund, NASDAQ 100 cover call ETFs, which I love doing cover calls, guys. You already know that, I got some on the page. They were paying good. Here, let's go to my history real quick. If I can find it right here. And as you can see, I was getting like $24 dividend pay. Or this is recurring investment. Let's see, recurring investment. I was dumping in. And here I got my first payment, one of my first payments, $4. I got another payment here, $8. It always ranged. And then they're here, dividend got $6. Next month got another $6. And some months were kind of weird. 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, and so on and so on. And then I sold out of it because I found some other ones, right? Like Tesla, that were paying a lot of money and they were doing really good until the actual Tesla stock went down. When that went down, these YieldMax funds went down with them. And I was in one of the worst ones of them all at the time, right? TSLA, right? It went down so much, it did a reverse split. And this is not even the price. This is the price after the reverse split. And it doesn't even show my history up here. I wish it did. But man, we was getting paid off for this Tesla like $600, $500. And then after it did that reverse split, I got out of YieldMax because it's not the first time I've gotten reverse split on me. But NVIDIA, this is called NVIDIA because it's the YieldMax version, I don't think it's done a reverse split because I still see my history down here. Where is it at? Yeah, right here. And see, dividend from YieldMax option, I was getting 300. This month I was getting 730. I was killing them. Let's see. What's the one the biggest? Yeah, 700. Let's go. And I was testing the wires out. Dividend income 250. Yeah, so but Tesla was doubling this. So I was like getting 1,000. No, not double. Yeah, I was getting like 1,000 some change. But I decided to get out of all these YieldMaxes because it was just too risky. If the one stock, if NVIDIA was going down, right, and it's harder for this dividend stock to go back up, even though if NVIDIA went back up to its normal price, this would still be down. So you would get less payment, right? It would be and then it just be eating into your cash flow, really. In your cash flow and your stock appreciation, which you don't usually get these stocks for appreciation, but I like to keep my money where it's at, you know. But this is not even the first time this happened to me. The reason why, the moment Tesla hit me with a reverse split, I got out of all the YieldMaxes because I was in, I don't even know what company it was. I think it was like ORC or something like that. It was like, I think it was this company right here. Let's see what the price is. Let me see, unless it still shows my history. Yeah, I think they did a reverse. I don't know what company it was, but they did a reverse split. And man, I was like, done. So any company that does a reverse split, I just got out. I get out pretty quick because usually all the other ones are going to follow it, probably, if they're all built off the same kind of option plan for the most part. Right. So before I knew all that, I was telling people, hey, get into Tesla, get into NVIDIA, right? Just dollar cost average in. Don't do a lot in. A lot of people were loving it. They were loving the payments. But by that time, I was like, you know what? If they can do all this, why don't I just take my time out and try to do this myself by doing option plays? So that's what I started doing. After that first split, some of my family members were still in it. In the Tesla, in the video said, oh, it'll just go back up. I kept trying to tell them, like, y'all might just want to just do it yourself. And then long story short, we get that tariff news and all that other stuff. And these are not dividend stocks that recover easily. Unless you're in like PLTR, like a Palantir YieldMax, which did good, but I'm not sure if it, it's probably not as good as it could have been if you just had Palantir itself. So I decided to like get out of all that stuff. I try to tell people to get out of those kind of dividend stocks because they're just too risky. You know what I'm saying? So then you always see the people on YouTube that show you the old school SCHD, and the other ones VOO. And to be honest with, they work. They work. They're slow. I mean, I only got 76 shares. I could have definitely got way more than this by now. But my last payment is it's not good. I mean, it's not like a crazy payment here. And you see, I only do a dividend. I do $5 every week. But my last payment was $21. I think that's how much they gave me. $21. I think that's where it is. No, let me go back to the top. That's weird. Go to the top. Yeah, $20. My fault. $20. $20.81. It's the last payment they gave me. It's nothing flashy, but it pays. I mean, it's okay, and they keep your money pretty steady, man. That's what, like, when everything's going down, like how it's been, that one's been going up. So I'm thinking what I'm going to do with that is once I get one of these multi-baggers to go off again, right, even if it's Zeta, I'm going to take, it depends on how much Zeta I get by that time, take a bunch of that, put it in the SCHD, or put into these new dividend stocks that I've been looking at, which is QQQI, right? I've been following this for a while. My friend's been in it for a while. And let's go to a year, right? Year, the lowest. Actually, let's go 5 years. I'm not doing not a year. So it started at $50, been all through 2024. We had that big drop during tariffs. Wherever it was, it went to 43, went back up, and it's just following the NASDAQ, right? It's my friends are getting some great payments off this one. Also, another one, I mean, that's just like this by the same company, SBYI. Right? They're good too. Go to 5 years or max or whatever. I like to see how they've been performing through all the years. They had that big drop, 2025, and $32. So even the drop didn't change what they were doing. Unlike YieldMax, when it dropped, it just stayed down here because it was depending on one stock. This is still depending on all the companies in the SP 500. From what I'm getting at, let's see, income actively investing in stocks and options in the SP 500 index. So yeah, it still has all the stocks in the SP for all the 500 companies or whatever. You know what I'm trying to say here, guys. I think we can open it up here, can't we? Let's see. Do they let me do that? No, they just say the sectors. But oh, here we go. Here. So they got Nvidia, Apple, Microsoft, Amazon, Alphabet, Broadcom, Meta, Tesla, right? I don't think I ever got a payment or anything from them yet. But these two, I'm going to start putting money into. Because they pay, I think it's like 60 cents per share. So that's really good. And they actually grow a little bit. They follow SQQQ and they follow the SPY. So Moral story, guys. I've been kind of rambling and all. Definitely do your research before you just buy stocks, willy nilly. Because and if it's doing a play, make sure you know how that play works. And if that's the case, just go do the play yourself, unless you don't have that much money to do the play. But sometimes it's better just to get those old school stocks, SCHD. In my retirement account, let's see, I can go there. I can show you. It's not this one. How do I get to the other one? There we go. This one. I was trying that little Robinhood management managed account. I'm like, what's the point of this? I can do this myself. So yeah, as you see, I still got pounds in here, still got hood in here, but then I have all these old school dividend ones in here. Right? I got 5 shares of this, and I only invest about $100 into these into all of them. So I just put 100 and it spreads into all of them every month. And this one's paid me last dividend payment I got for them was let's see, go show more dividend. Was this a big one? I think this one I got a big dividend payment from. I got $5.71. Yeah. So I don't really get a lot from these, but do all the crazy markets all the crazy ups and downs we had last year and this year, it's been steady. So if you're one of those people that can't deal with the volatility, sometimes it's better just to get those steady dividend payment stocks. I like a little bit of both. So right now I got some volatility stuff in here, and then I'm slowly have like the QQI and SPYI in this same portfolio. Just when the market is down, I want to do a play. I don't have to I need to get this play in for this month. I could just let the dividends do the play for me that month. And then the month where I do both, that's just double money for me. So, there's a lot of techniques you could do on here to make some good money. But guys, I think I've been talking too much in this video. I will see y'all in the next video. Peace out.